guys, it's Morgan from the Trove and welcome back to my channel. Now, I know I say this all the time, that I want to get back into YouTube regularly, and I really do, but the problem is I really didn't know where to start, where I was gonna jump back in, because I kind of just lost momentum altogether, and I really used to love creating videos. It's what I've done, what I did regularly for a long time. So I figured, what better way to get back into it than to do my makeup how I do it normally these days and share it with you guys, because I still do love makeup, but I definitely wear it a lot less than I used to. I probably wear it maybe once every 2 weeks now. I've become way more comfortable with my face without makeup on. I don't feel the need to put it on before I go out of the house or anything. I focus a lot on my skincare, which I would definitely want to do a skincare video because I think I've perfected my skincare routine. I've tried a lot of new products. I have a lot of affordable products and I just want to share that with you. I also want to do like a Dollar Tree Holy Grail Beauty Finds video, but I just thought I should start with how I do my makeup when I wear it. It's an extremely natural makeup routine. It's very simple. Anyone who has like a pretty good skin base should, I don't know, like it. Wear my favorite sweater and we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna get back into the whole groove of this. So what I always start out with these days is, see, I haven't done this in so long that all my products really have changed, so this should be exciting. I always start off by putting on the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is like made the internet go crazy and everyone flipped out about this, and I was like, oh, I have to try it. Clearly, sorry, my autofocus, gonna give a heads up, is always terrible. So I enjoy this a lot for dry skin. I know they have a luminous one, but I think this works really well for dry skin. It's a dupe of the Tatcha Putty Primer that is ridiculously expensive. So I just take a bunch and I put it on the areas of my face that really get super dry from makeup, and I really find that this makes a huge difference. A lot of people think that primers don't make a huge difference, but I think you just have to find the right one for you. This one has squalane in it, so it really seeps into the skin nicely. I just put it wherever I'm going to be putting face product, so my chin and under my eyes, especially my nose. I don't know if this reduces pores necessarily, but I just found that it locks in hydration so it don't look super dry. So then I put some on my forehead. I have an eyelash on my forehead. And then I let that sink in for a little bit. Then I don't really wear foundation a lot anymore, or at all, really, just when I have events to go to. So I wear a cocktail of lots of different concealers. My favorite combo at the moment is this e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer mixed with the Becca Light Shifter Brightening Concealer, which I got sent this from Influencer, and I actually really like it, but it's way too light coverage for under your eyes on its own, and it's super dewy. And then this one is super matte, so I definitely need a combo. This is one of those like kind of annoying clicky things. So this is in the shade 2, which is Cosmic. They also sent me the shade 2.5 in Gamma Ray, but that one is way too dark for me at the moment. It kind of oxidizes a little bit and turns an interesting color. Just put it under my eyes. The Camo Concealer, this is in the shade Light Sand, and it dries down a lot darker than this tube. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to wear it. It's way too light. I just do that, and then I work quickly with a rounded kabuki brush and just blend that out. My focus in downward strokes. trying not to like buff or move the product too much to keep it so it has the most coverage under my eyes, because for as much skincare as I can do and make the rest of my skin look pretty good, my under eyes always look super dark. So then I just take that over the eye and voila, you can see the difference. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side, and I will not talk through it and bore you to death, because I'm sure I'm super exciting, because I sound super excited. A lot of people think that I'm never excited about anything, and I'm kind of a downer, but honestly it's just the way I talk. I'm sorry. Now with whatever's left over on my brush, I just go over my nose with that, because I don't like when my nose has too much coverage, because my nose is a very high dry area. So as you can see, this combo together works great because, oh, I'm super close. Works great because without that Becca concealer mixed in, which is super dewy, my under eyes would look like a mess. So now that I got the under eyes done, I just go in and I put, this is a lot faster when I'm not doing this on camera, by the way. I'm just going slow to show you. I just put some of that Becca concealer on my chin because I have some pimples there, just a tiny bit on my forehead, and then I'll do the same with this to mix it, just a tiny bit there to cover up whatever pimples are down here, because that's where I tend to break out. I don't get too concerned if it's not perfectly covered. I just kind of want it to be evened out a little bit. Also, just blend on my forehead. I won't even add that e.l.f. one on my forehead. I just blend out that. It's all the like foundation, concealer, that's all the face products that I wear. Complexion is the word I'm looking for. Products I wear to cover up blemishes and stuff. So now I just go in and I set my under eyes and my cheek area with a powder, because my under eyes, they crease, because I'm a human and I have lines under there. And I've always had lines under there. It's really not an age thing. It's not that I'm getting older, although I am getting older. So girls out there, if you have lines at any age and you feel bad about them, don't. Just don't. I use the Coty Airspun powder mainly, so I just put some in the cap, and I take this brush that I got in a Five Below set, which I actually really like. It's shaped so convenient to get under the eyes, and I just put a small amount of this powder on, because like I said, I'm dry and I really only need it to set my concealer. I don't want to add any more coverage under there, because I found that it looks kind of unnatural for me personally to add more coverage from a colored powder under my eye. So then I just take like the remainder and I set this area so stuff can blend better on it when we get there. Okay, I might do my makeup in a super weird order, but I'm just going the way I would get ready in the morning. Next I do my brows, which it depends on the day whether I fill them in or not, so I'll just fill them in if I had more time. I just brush through them. They're kind of a hot mess right now, so please, I don't know what got on this, but great. I'm just gonna brush through them. They look really ratchet right now, so please forgive me. I just brush through them and use this e.l.f. brow pencil that's $2 just to lightly fill them in. Like, this takes 2 seconds. If you mess up, you just take this spoolie and comb it out. very natural looking. Just want to kind of make myself a more polished version of who I am. Just helps me feel a little bit more confident just to put when I put on makeup. And then I set all that with the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel and Mascara. I forgot to powder my eyeballs because my eyeballs are so freaking oily. Important step, powder your eyeballs if you have just concealer on them. If you have the tendency to crease, because it just ends up looking real weird throughout the day. Okay, back to the eyes. Now that my eyebrows are done, I just whatever mascara I'm wearing that day. Normally it's the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Endless mascara, and I just put on lots and lots of mascara. Guys, I'm so boring. So once my top lashes are done, I go in with a different mascara on the bottom because I've only found one mascara that doesn't transfer to my bottom lashes, and that's the Avon True Color Mascara in the color brown. So now that the bottom lashes are on, sometimes I go for bronzer, sometimes I just go straight for blush. So today we'll pretend that I'm feeling fancy that day. And lately I found this at Walgreens around Christmas time for $1. And I don't know if they were discontinuing it or what, but it's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light. So I really like it because obviously your girl is pale and some bronzers just look so orange on me, and I find that this does not. So I just bronze the typical bronzy areas. It's just nice and subtle, doesn't pull orange, doesn't make me look crazy, but it also doesn't make me look like a woman who only stays inside and is turning gray because she doesn't talk to people or go in the sun. You know, like my real life. So now that we bronze, then I like to go in with highlight. And my favorite highlight of like all time now that I've been wearing non-stop is this the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter from their Crystal collection. It's in the shade Crystal High, I think is what it's called, which like Crystal High, like I don't know, but it is very unique. It's like a ColourPop highlighter. I feel like it's a soft, bouncy texture and it just melts into my super dry skin really nice. The color is like a light champagne, but it also has this multi-dimensional shift to it that I really like. So I'm just gonna put it on and stop talking about it and boring you to death because you just gotta see it on. I like to apply it with my finger sometimes, but mainly I just use this Jessup rounded small kabuki brush for this. I like this highlight because you can use a brush with it to make a more subtle everyday glow, or you can use your finger and it will come out way more intense. I like using my finger when I have more makeup on and when I want a more dramatic glow, but with my no makeup I like to use the brush because it looks way more subtle. I sometimes think that if you have a super dramatic highlight on a no makeup look, it can just look kind of strange on me anyway. Then I like to put it down the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and just a tiny amount on a keyhole Trove. Nothing super crazy though. And I don't like to put any on my chin because my chin has scars and pimples and I just don't like to draw attention to it. So you can see that glow. do I got? Obviously a no makeup look. I like to finish off the base products by using a very subtle natural blush. And one of my favorites for that is Dandelion by Benefit. As you can see, I've dug out a huge chunk in this little guy. Plus I like the way it smells. My favorite blush brush to apply blush with, tongue twister, is just this guy that I got at Family Dollar. Personally think that the shape is perfect for my cheek, and I like to start here and just sweep towards my hairline. Especially wearing a no makeup look, I do like to wear a lot of blush just to bring color to my face, because there's nothing else going on with my eyes or my lips, so I like to make it look like I'm very flushed with romance. I like to go over my highlight just so it all melts together, looks more natural. Bring it up there, put a little on my nose, which I know makeup artists like freak out. So see, even though I packed on this blush, it's very subtle and nice color. So once I pack it on, I go over everything with a giant fluffy brush. This one is an e.l.f. complexion brush. I just like to go under my bronzer, around the edges of everything, just to make it blend in a little bit better. And I might look like I'm wearing clown blush, but I personally love that look. Then, because my skin is looking a little dry, I'll show you, because of all the powders, I like to use a dewy spray to combat that and just make everything melt together. My favorite one has been this, Wet n Wild Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer Water Spray. I always use it at the end pretty much. Oh, it's getting to the bottom, so it's all foamy. Oh my god. Great. Okay, now that it's dry, you can totally see a difference with my skin. All the powders melt much better. And then the final step is lips, and even though I have so many lipsticks, I have been sticking to this one lip gloss for over a year now. It is my favorite lip gloss. It's this LA Colors moisturizing lip gloss. The label has totally worn off now, but I have another one, so the label is gold like this. If you ever see it at the Dollar Tree, definitely pick it up. I love it. This shade is Just Kissed, and it gives me like Fenty gloss vibes, and I can't afford that, so it's good enough. So I just pop this on when I'm wearing this no makeup. It smells like bubblegum, which I love. I love the reflect in it. So once that's done, then I'm ready to run out the door to do whatever stupid errands I'm doing, or meet up with friends or whatever or what have you. This is really honestly my go-to makeup these days. I don't do anything crazy. I haven't worn eyeshadow in so long. I really want to sit around and play with stuff, so hopefully I can play on camera with you guys. Get back into it, because even though I love this look and it's very natural and very nice, it can be super boring. And I want to wear more lipstick. I want to wear more things in my makeup collection. I'm so out of practice, and I hope you guys listen to me ramble about my everyday makeup and what I just throw on before I'm heading out the door. This is really gonna be me starting over. Like, I'm committed to that, and I'm very out of practice, so I feel super awkward, but I'm gonna get back there. And I have a few vlogs that are coming late. It's so late. But I figured better late than never, and it's something fun that you guys can watch. This winter has just been me working a lot and holed up at home, and now that all of this crazy pandemic is happening, I'm gonna be home way more, so I have really no excuse to film because we're all at home together. So let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you're excited about a skincare video, excited about Dollar Tree Holy Grails, whatever, what have you. And thanks for watching. Remember, stay... Whoa. Now I have a TV here, which you can't see. I never had a TV here before when I used to film, and I almost just like knocked it over. So remember, stay cheap and lazy. I had to refilm this because my camera stopped recording, so bye!